Hello. Today we're going to talk about calling in self-worth using the new moon. It's 2 days away from the new moon right now, and this is a good time. So there's something quietly powerful about a new moon. It doesn't arrive with fireworks or fanfare. It doesn't ask us to perform or prove anything. It shows up in the dark and reminds us that beginnings don't need to be loud to be real. With the new moon arriving in just a couple of days, this is a beautiful moment to turn inward and ask a gentle but important question. What would it feel like to build my life from a place of self-worth instead of self-doubt? The new moon is often talked about as a time for intention setting, but I like to think of it more as a reset point for our inner landscape. It's a pause, it's a breath, it's a chance to plant seeds before anything is visible. And when it comes to self-worth, that is especially fitting. Self-worth isn't something we suddenly achieve once we've done enough, healed enough, or become enough. It's something we remember, something we return to again and again, especially in moments when it feels fragile. The new moon invites you to release the idea that your worth needs to be earned and to gently practice choosing it instead. Before we talk about intentions, I want to acknowledge something important. Calling in self-worth often begins with grieving the ways we were taught to doubt ourselves. Maybe you learned to tie your worth to productivity. Maybe love felt conditional. Maybe your voice wasn't welcomed or your needs were minimized. If that's true for you, nothing is wrong with you. You adapted in the ways you needed to survive. The new moon offers a chance to soften these old stories, not by forcing them away, but by loosening your grip on them. You might quietly release the belief that rest must be justified, or the habit of shrinking to keep the peace, or the idea that you're only valuable when you're useful. You don't have to do this perfectly, even naming it is enough. When we set intentions from self-worth, they sound very different from goals rooted in self-criticism. They're less about becoming someone new and more about honoring who you already are. Here are a few gentle intentions you might work with this new moon. You can speak them aloud, write them in your journal, or simply hold them quietly in your heart. First one is, I choose to speak to myself with respect even when I'm struggling. I allow myself to take up space without apology. I am learning to trust my inner voice. I release the need to prove my worth through exhaustion. I honor my needs as valid and important. If none of these quite fit, that's okay. Let them inspire your own words. The most powerful intentions are the ones that feel true in your body when you say them. So here's a simple new moon ritual for self-worth. You don't need anything elaborate, you just need a few quiet moments. So sit comfortably, place one hand on your heart. Take a slow breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Then ask yourself, where in my life am I still questioning my worth? Without judgment, notice what comes up. Then ask, what would it look like to meet this part of me with compassion instead of pressure? You might receive words, images, or simply a feeling. Trust whatever arrives. If you like, write one sentence that begins with, this new moon, I choose to honor my worth by, and that might be enough for you. That is certainly enough. If that's all you can do, that is enough. Just naming it is enough. The new moon doesn't ask you to change everything overnight. It simply invites you to begin again with kindness. Self-worth grows through small, consistent moments of choosing yourself, through pausing before self-criticism, through rest, through honesty, through gentleness. As this lunar cycle unfolds, may you remember, you don't need to become worthy, you already are. The new moon is just reminding you. So I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you do this little new moon ritual and how that goes for you. I'd love to hear. I'd love to hear what you're struggling with. I'd love to hear your successes. So feel free to message me. Thank you.